Okay guys, we're en route to our new location, but I had to stop here. So basically we're headed to Somerset, the town of Somerset. But this here is the oldest Catholic church in the state of Ohio. And the original church was here in 1818. It was just like a log hut. Then they ended up building a bigger church, but in like 1864 it burnt down. Then they built this one that's here now. But this is the oldest Catholic church in the state of Ohio. It's pretty cool. There's actually a house over on that side. I don't know if I really don't know a whole lot about it. I've never been here before. But I did notice when I was driving down in here, it looks like there's a extremely old graveyard in the back. I don't even know why that says 1840 on it, because I think that I know for a fact that the one church burnt down in 1864. So I don't know if they used part of it or what that is. But the town we're going to used to be the seat of Perry County, but there's a lot of history here. Lots of history. We'll probably jump around a little bit because, like I said, there's a lot of history in this town. It's about an hour drive from my house. But look how old it is. Extremely old. Well, that's 1864. I mean, like I said, that's when the church burnt down in 1864. There used to be a college on this property somewhere. I'm going to try to find it. But like I said, we're going to be doing some metal detecting, so I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. I'd love to come in here and metal detect. More than likely, you could probably ask or write a letter or something, but I think it'd be really hard to get permission to metal detect this. Usually the churches I've been to, if I ran into the preacher outside when I show up or he's there, usually I can get the permission. But here lately I've been trying to get permission to a couple old places like this, and I haven't had any luck. Plus, this is a beautiful place. I mean, it'd be nice if that was like a park over there. I would come here and metal detect. There's another graveyard over there, but it's not. There's like a ways down, there's like a pond that's owned by the township, and you could probably go in there and metal detect, but I don't know that much about it. But this is all owned by the church. Both sides of the road. I mean, just basically all of it. Everything you see is owned by the church. Even down in here, just metal detect down here would be killer. Because a long time ago, you know, when people would get married, they wouldn't throw like rice. They would throw like dimes and old coins. Well, they'd been old back then. Then the altar boys would pick the coins up. So if you found an old church, it's possible that you could just run across and find a lot of old coins. You know what I mean? I'm not for sure what religion it is. I don't know if it's Catholic. I don't know what religion it is, but I know I read it in a book one time. But this is a killer place. So plan on a long video, because like I said, guys, we're gonna be jumping around. There's a lot of history in this town. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all in one video. There's like 2 locations that I'm gonna go to, the metal detect that I can go to without getting permission. And hopefully, I mean, if we run into somebody, because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, if we run into someone, maybe we can get a permission or something, come back. Okay guys, we have arrived to our first location, but this place here is a park now. But if you look at the map, This used to be the fairgrounds back in the 1800s. So I think that map that I got is a 1872 or something. It's at least 1870. So basically what I thought is I think we're gonna start on the outside. We're just gonna go around the outside. I mean, I'm sure you might find stuff up here, but I'm sure there's people at metal detect, you know. It's not like a secret. It's not like I found something that no one else would know about. Now, if that was the case, I would just go anywhere, but that's not the case. So we'll probably just go around the outskirts. And maybe no one messed with it. And they came in here and did this inside, because there's a big tree here. And the park runs all the way over where those other trees are. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get onto a real good signal. Okay guys, I'm onto a signal. But basically there's like a little tiny park right across from the big park, and that's where I'm at. I'm basically trying to go around the outside. There's an old tree over here. So far I've just been finding aluminum. I mean, this is a banging signal, but this might be aluminum too. Of course, we're using our Excalibur shovel. That's why I bought it, for this kind of work. Huh. Where'd it go? That's pretty far down in there. Huh. I don't know. Huh. Man, that's like way down in there. I wonder why. That's like huge down in there. So it's just a can, but that's like way too far down in there. So anytime you dig something like that, you know that's fill dirt. I mean, there ain't no doubt. Well, I'll get back to you as soon as I get on to something else. Okay guys, I moved over here. I'm pretty sure that's fill dirt down there, but there's a big stump here, so I'm working my way around here and I got a signal. And it's coming in at 1246. And it's like 6 inches. But I'm positive that over there is fill dirt. I mean, there's no way that can could be that far down in there. I thought it was going to be a pipe or something, actually. See, there's a tree. See the stump right there? Might need to turn this down too. There's a coin. I mean, I can tell there's a coin in here somewhere. So you can see the halo. Or how's that? Huh. Look, guys. See it? Silver. It's just a Washington though. Huh. It's not even that old, but it's silver, guys. This is a, it looks like a 1962 quarter. That's good though. But see how you see that halo? That's how you can tell sometimes. Not always, but usually it'll leave a halo. If a coin's been in the ground for a long time, there's a halo in there. I'll check, make sure there ain't nothing else. Cool. And of course we're using our mine lab, but like I said, the sensitivity is real high on this, and I'm pretty sure that's why it's kind of going ape shit, because I got this remote on my wrist, but you have to turn it down. So you know what I mean? Honestly, I think if you went in that mulch area over there, you could turn this up and you could find coins with this. You wouldn't even need a metal detector. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, basically all I'm doing is walking around this stump, and I got another signal. I don't know, it was coming in like 1236. I don't know why it changed. There it is, right there. And it's down in there. It's almost identical signal, and it's about the same distance, probably about 6 inches in the ground. And like I said, we're like right up against this. Usually they'll come in and they'll shred these up, and I do find a lot of coins. Like if you see an area where there used to be a stump, even if it's just a low spot, metal detect it, because I find a lot of coins around them. Hopefully this is another one. Huh. That was deeper. This is like right into the... Huh. I was saying this over here. I thought I was right on it. I think I heard something crunch. That's a coin. Come on, be an Indian. That's a memorial. Man, ain't that some shit. That was it. I thought, man, we were on it. But like I said, I've already ran around most of it. I got a little bit, but I'll probably just circle around it. Hopefully we can find something else. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another signal. Okay, guys. Well, I'm on this back hillside. There's like at least 6 or 7 big old trees back here. This ain't very deep, so it's either a coin or a bottle cap, but it's the best signal so far. I mean, most signals I've been digging have been pull tabs. I've just been hoping I'd find an old ring or something. But the way the roots are in this, there's no way this could, if people came in here and pounded it, there's no way they would get everything, because most of it's roots. So as the trees grow, those roots pull the old stuff to the surface. Oh, this thing's like practically on the ground. There it is. That's a regular penny. But when there's roots like this, and this whole hillside's just roots. All these big trees are just this whole hillside. So if you guys come here, do this hillside, because there's no way I'm just kind of running lines through it. But if you gridded this, there's no way you wouldn't find it. There has to be other stuff in here. Because I'm getting signals where you can hear them. They're just not real good ones. Let's see, this is a big root right here. So that's 1236. 1236 is an Indian. And it's like 7 or 8 inches in the ground. Could it be? Yeah, it could be because of these roots. Or it could just be trash. But a 1236 on this E track is dead Indian. Every Indian I ever dug, it come out 1236. See, now it's got a different tune. But it's still deep. Let's see all the roots. Come on. What the hell? This got to be old. Look at this. This got to be old as shit. I mean, look at it. It's a shotgun shell. But I mean, this is a part, you know what I'm saying? It's been apart for a long time. I say it's a real old shotgun shell. but it's like a green. Unless it's something, I mean, I think it's a shotgun shell. It's a shotgun shell, but look at it. It's like the paper stuff's still on there. I'm gonna put it in there because there's a guy I watch on YouTube, and he actually goes and that's what he's looking for, is these old shotgun shells. And you can tell that, I mean, as far down as that was in the ground, because when I seen that green, I thought it was gonna be an Indian. Just picking up though. That was it. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, we're here in town, but basically what I'm trying to find the original graveyard. There's an old church here, and I think this is it. I was trying to find it on the maps, but the old maps I had, I couldn't find it, but I'm pretty sure this is it right here, because the town itself was founded in 1810, but I think there was people here in the 1700s. And that Catholic church we were at, when they built the first log hut, there was already 10 families living here in town. And if you go back in history, I mean, when they had that log hut there at that Catholic church, to build a building out of brick, it took like 15 years before they actually did it. And the other thing I was trying to find is, I'm sure there's a marker here in town, and the Dominican sisters used to be here. I was thinking it was beside this church here. Let's go over. I didn't see anything at first. Let's see how old this church is. It's the same thing. I love to metal detect this too. I mean, there's some fill dirt in here, but there's a lot of old trees. Look at these. When you see trees with roots exposed like that. So this is 1857. But you can tell even that there is old. But there is so much history in this town, man. I wish I lived closer. There's a marker over there, but that's it right there. See, it says Holy Trinity School. So the original Dominican colleges must have been right there, but it burnt down like in the mid 1800s, and they moved it into Columbus. I'm not for sure if that, maybe that could be some different school. I'm not for sure. But I thought it was beside this. I figured it was right next door to this church, according to those maps. I mean, not saying the map showed it, just the way I took it. I thought it was right beside it, but maybe it is right there. But it burnt down. That's why I was hoping if I got back in this graveyard, I could see, because I don't know if anybody died in a fire. But if you think of it, you know, a lot of times these older places, you know, they were lit by candlelight or well oil. So there was always fires. Like a lot of these old churches burnt down. That's why when you go to graveyards, there's no church, because more than likely it burnt down. Because usually if there's a graveyard, there's usually a church somewhere, and especially an old one. But they just burnt down. So this is a nice church here. But I'm positive this is the original graveyard. The other one down at that Catholic church, it's old, but not as old as this. Okay guys, we're back here. I moved locations, and the reason we're here is because there used to be an old school, and I think the old school was at the top of the hill. Then we're down in this valley. I don't have any idea what used to be back here. It doesn't look nothing like it did on that map I was looking at, but so far I just come back here, and the first thing I found was one of those dollar coins. So basically what I think we're going to do, because I don't think I can go any further, is we're just going to grid this for a couple hours and see what we come up with. So I'll get back to you as soon as I get onto a signal. Okay, I got a signal, guys. So far I've just been digging Clad. I found like this like copper ring, but it wasn't a ring. It was something, I think it was some kind of plumbing thing. Man, it was old. But so far, I've just dug clad in that dollar coin. There's a lot of signals, but maybe this will be the silver coin. I didn't knock it out of there. There's a coin. One memorial penny. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. It didn't take long. I got another one. But it's only like a couple inches more. I mean, it's probably a coin, but it's just clad. I found a couple of them just laying on the ground where I seen them with my eyeball. But like I said, I know there used to be an old school at the top, but I don't know what was back in here. But like I said, when you look at a map, I didn't even know it was like a hill down here, like a valley. I just thought it was flat. At least it's a quarter. All right, be nice if it was them dollar coins. Find about 50 of them with just another quarter. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on to another one. Okay guys, I got another one. It's a little deeper though. It's definitely turned into a nice day. Actually, it's getting hot. I'm starting to sweat now. But it's kind of unreal that 3 days ago it was snowing. Today it's like 80. Come on, Silver. I'm even a Rosie or something. I thought I seen it fall. It's a memorial penny. But this is a really nice town. I mean, if I lived closer, I'd probably go around trying to get some permissions or something. Or I might come back anyways. I met a couple people since I've been here. But even like where we're at, man, there's like a real old house, like right, probably 200 feet from us. I mean, I'd say it's probably 1800s. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I go on to another one. Okay, guys, I was getting ready to leave. Then some lady I met on the way out to head to the truck, she was saying that back on the other side, there was an old foundation, and you can see it. This is it right here. So there used to be an old house back here, and I guess it burnt down. And they turned this in. This is like some kind of nature preserve now. But this is the old fountain. Well, you can tell it's old. I mean, it's probably 1800s. But that's the foundation right there. So there's a little bit. We'll probably just go around here a little bit, then we'll get out of here. Pretty cool, huh? I told her I would check it. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get a signal. Okay guys, we're on a call today. So we went back here where that lady said that house had burnt down. You could tell where it was, but I couldn't really metal detect it because the grass and the weeds were so high. And then of course there was a Karen back here, some lady back here talking about how you couldn't metal detect back here. But it is public property, and usually if there's they don't want you to metal detect, there'll be a sign. There wasn't no sign. I just think, like I said, it was a Karen. You know how they are. But I'll show you guys what I found. So this is what we dug. So we dug some, I thought this was pretty cool, this old shotgun shell. You can tell it's old. And we got a 1962 silver quarter. I did find 2 wheat pennies. And I found this old ring thing here. I mean, you can tell it was old. That's what kind of got me where I was on a grid that area, but then I would just find regular Clad. And of course, we dug plenty of coins and we found this dollar coin. But this town is like big time. It's got so much history here, it's unreal, man. Even back here where I was detecting, like right beside it, there's an old house. Well, you can see there's an old house right there. But if you guys live out this way and you need a place to metal detect, I would definitely go to that park. And I'm sure, I mean, I just went through it. I didn't, you know, I did parts of it, but Hillside I was on, I'm pretty sure there's more stuff there. There's a lot of stuff there. But I was trying to rush around because I wanted to come over here too before I left. And you could go down the curb strips. I mean, there's curb strips all the way through town. I mean, they do have local police. And like I said, if you're allowed to do the curb strips, but if someone complains about it, a cop could tell you to leave, you know what I mean? But you're not going to go to jail or anything. Even like back here, if that wildlife preserve or something is what she said, more or less, if someone come back there, a ranger or something, they would just tell you to leave. That's it. And I don't think it is. Then the lady that I was talking to that told me about it, she lives right beside it. And more or less, those places wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for us taxpayers paying for it, you know what I mean? So a lot of times just people don't have no lives and they just like to run their chops. Because she was actually getting to the point, I mean, I kept my mouth shut, but I was on a just go off on her. Then I just decided not to. I just left it alone. But I mean, that's how bad she was. It was like to the point, you know, just like I said, I was gonna say something to her. Actually, there's a plaque over here. That's what I was saying. The reason we're here is there used to be a school here in the 1800s. Maybe that's what this is. I didn't see it. Well, this is the other school. I think she said that the school that was here, they built onto this, and that's what this one is. This is from 1917. But there used to be another school here in the 1800s, because that map I was looking at, it's 1872. But I mean, you can see the whole town's old. But just driving through here, man, it's just so much history. It's unreal, man. I mean, not saying there's not a lot of history. Even here, I mean, there might be people here that go out and metal detect every weekend and pound all these places for all I know. But it's a really nice town. And there'll be a lot of information in the video description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
One evening as the sun went down, the jungle fires were burning. Down the track came a hobo hummer. He said, "Boys, I'm not returning. Headed for a land that's far away.